total's 43.5. The cash and ticket split is about 60-40 both ways in favor of Seattle.
Well, if we believe what a lot of people are saying about Sam Darnold, that he's still keeping it, what everything he had going on with the Vikings last season, he's brought it over to Seattle. So if they can get the run game going and Sam Darnold can sit back there and play action, he can get the ball off and this offense can eat, because I think the Seattle Seahawks defense is actually quite nice this year. I think I'm leaning towards more the Seattle. I think they could cover and get it done.
With two young, relatively new head coaches, with Mike McDonald and Johnny Gannon, do we have enough material to suggest there's a coaching advantage? I mean, I guess if I were going to give a little edge, maybe Seattle, but do we have enough?
I would give it more to Gannon. I mean, he's been a head coach longer.
So my impression with both of these guys is they're kind of on the straight and narrow, pretty hardcore. Not saying they're lame personalities, but they're football guys, right? And the ultimate football guy in the history of this game until recent times was Bill Belichick, right? On to Cincinnati. Do your job. Do your job. And again, I have to throw out the question, Griffin, as we start out the 5 o'clock hour. And by the way, we're about 15 minutes away from some more on the offensive line with the Raiders, which is turning into a big thing. We got some comments from Chip Kelly, which are interesting. But with Belichick, I have to throw out the question once again. What has happened to him from the no distraction standpoint, which he swore by, his players swore by? Because this latest thing, and listen, I'm not pointing to yet another meetup on the field with Jordon Hudson, his 24-year-old girlfriend. Was on the field before the North Carolina Central Florida game. As I pointed out a couple weeks ago, everyone who throws it out there like, I've never seen anything like this. Well, you've never been on the field before, okay? There are lots of people on the field during warm-ups. And oftentimes it could be way before the game. I have seen wives on the field before. I've seen kids. Coaches oftentimes, instead of just sitting in the back, I don't know about the coaches you played for, Griffin, but I'm sure some of them were like, hey, I'm going to want to beat my head against the mirror and be all fired up. And but some coaches, I think, like coming out on the field to chill a little bit, to not be in game mode for 7 hours. So they will talk to people on the field, and it may be their wife or girlfriend. Now, because it's Belichick, it seems so shocking. Because it's a 24-year-old, it's getting a lot of attention because Jordon Hudson is out there with her go-go boots and her mini skirt, looking like she's, circa 1971. That catches attention. He's also not winning consistently. She has been an odd character around him. So the photo and the video of her on the field is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is, and I didn't even think this was real. I thought it was some sort of creation of the internets. There's an Us Weekly, which I'm not even sure what Us Weekly is, but there is an Us Weekly feature on Jordon Hudson, the girlfriend of Bill Belichick. And I assume this picture was taken a while ago. The timing of this is absurd. The cover of the issue says, "Who's the real Jordon Hudson? Friends and sources share new details about Bill Belichick's girlfriend." What are we doing?
Maybe it's just, maybe the media is finally getting, we're not going to put all media members in the same term, media, but
I like that. You're learning. We're not a monolith. We're not all the same.
Yep. But maybe this is certain media members' way of, getting back at Bill Belichick for not being more open in the past, not being so stingy and being so diligent to the no distractions, winning's the only thing mentality. He was so, what he portrayed throughout his years with the New England Patriots. Because now that he's with UNC, it just seems like anything Jordon Hudson related that could be a slight to him, it's coming out. It's being fully, broadcasted out. It's being put into feature articles. It's just constantly, and you're right, Steve. I don't I don't save Bill Belichick for any blame from this because again,
well, he's part of it.
He's part of it. Yes. And then even in this article, his camp said, this article said that they got notes and quotes from people within his own camp. That's not Bill Belichick that we know.
What is happening? The other thing is the timing of it. If you're going to be involved in a photo shoot and you're told, hey, we're doing a feature on your 24-year-old girlfriend, if I'm Belichick and the way he operates, the first thing I'm saying is, listen, you need to have this out and released by the middle of August. I can't have this out during the football season. Now, he wouldn't add this part, which now is true, especially if my team is not succeeding. I don't need the freaking headache. Yeah, it is slugged saying Belichick on the cover with his girlfriend of Us Weekly. Us Weekly spoke to her college teammates, a former boss, sources close to Hudson, and insiders from Belichick's camp to uncover the truth about the sports world's latest polarizing figure. Here's the other part of this that is infuriating. Who does she think she is? Does she actually care about this guy? Why are you doing this to him? Why are you taking center stage when you know what he does, who he is, the kind of scrutiny he's going to be under, winning or losing? I'm blown away by this. I can't say everything I want to say, but I mean, I guess, is this the elixir that happens when you're 70-something and you're dating a 20-something? I mean, I'll go back to Curb Your Enthusiasm with Carl, the Jets fan, who wound up offing himself. I mean, he's a Jets fan. It didn't really happen. But if you remember, in Carl's character, he had a wife who he claimed had a golden nether region. What does Jordon Hudson have that is set Bill Belichick? We're going to take a break here. Bill Belichick so asunder, so off his rails, so away from his center. I don't get this. But you know what? Run your local grocery store and pick up the picture and the story of Jordon Hudson and Bill Belichick on the cover of Us Weekly. On the way back, the drama. Is it really drama, or is it just the coaches with the Raiders saying, enough? We decide who plays. We decide who plays where. Stop asking us about Jackson Powers Johnson.
Your home for everything sports. Follow ESPN Las Vegas on